that in marketing research there's three camps. The right price is best discovered in the choice modeling camp. Economist Peter Van Westendorp developed a price-sensitive model within the choice modeling camp. His model gives you an acceptable range, so you know where to set your price. We relate the model to a golf range, where the rough is too cheap to where it's bad, the fairway is cheap to expensive, which is the normal range, and then the other rough where it's too expensive that it's bad. You find out the range by asking questions. The first question you ask is, at what price would you consider item X a good value? Then you ask, what price would you consider item X is beginning to get expensive? Then, what price would you say item X be so expensive you would never consider buying it? And lastly, what price would you say item X be so inexpensive that you would begin to doubt its quality? The first two questions establish the fairway, or the acceptable range. The third question established the rough, where the price was too expensive and it was unaffordable. The last question found the other rough, where the price questioned the quality because it was too cheap. In the acceptable range is the sweet spot, or the hole-in-one. This is generally where the price should be set. Like in golf, when you practice drives, sometimes you'll set the price in the expensive category, like with designer brands. Or you may set the price cheaper, like with putting, to demonstrate low quality, like fast food. The Van Westendorp model has many benefits in measuring price sensitivity. First off, you can use a relatively small sample size. You don't have to ask all of your customers the 4 questions. You can ask just a few of them. Secondly, it gives you a range so you know where to set the sale price and the list price to get as close as possible to a perfect price. Lastly, you can use it on a variety of products, new and old. It'll work great on both. Another thing to consider when setting price is consider if the good is an elastic or inelastic good. An inelastic good pertains to needs, meaning that the price can change without a huge change in demand, such as gas. Even though the price goes up, we still need to consume a lot of it. On the other hand, an elastic good is when the change in price leads to a drastic change in quantity demanded, like cigarettes. When the price of cigarettes goes up, people are going to cut back and try to quit smoking. The Van Westendorp model, along with considering whether the good is elastic or inelastic, are not the only way to measure price sensitivity. There are other methods in the choice modeling camp, like conjoint analysis, that we should also consider.